taking on the Miami Dolphins.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in... ...2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Miami.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
On second down, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Intended for...
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6.
Tagovailoa.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Set to kick off.
KJ Hamler returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
It really is, and it's not. That tells me it's not just.
And right away he lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. They will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Recovered by Miami.
And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not as...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. That was short one to Gesicki. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
By number 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected, because to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 7.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down. On play action. Here's Tua. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should ought to have a few men in the box there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Buying time to his left, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tua wants to throw it on second down, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on now.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up, get the defense to react.
The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And some space here. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Now a short one to Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Is good.
So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the air.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And fights through one man. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
30, Philip Lindsey, the ball.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Complete.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
That's not good enough, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Number 30.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Tua. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tua now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 42-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Miami.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Tagovailoa.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Come on, dog!
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll decide to keep this once more. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Carried by number
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Trufant brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.